has urged the military to proactively take the war to the camps of bandits and terrorists. The Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs has announced the result of the 39th National Quranic Recitation Competition. Gunmen killed members of the Katsina State Community Watch Coup and residents from various villages. In the international news, armed men tried to storm into Chad's presidential palace. In the business news, the Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy says telecom tariff will soon be increased. Viewers, welcome to Zamfara State Media Corporation, Zamfara State Television News with me, Hawa Ibladan. And now the news in details. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has urged the military to proactively take the war to the camps of bandits and terrorists. The president made the call following the loss of 6 soldiers during a downed terrorist attack on January 4, 2025 on an army base in Sabongida, Damboa, Borno State. President Tinubu, in a statement by his spokesman, Bayo Onanuga, called for a thorough investigation to uncover the circumstances that led to the unfortunate incident and ensure that it serves as a valuable lesson to prevent reoccurrence. The president commended the armed forces for their swift and decisive response, particularly the air components, in launching effective retaliatory strikes, stressing that the targeted air raids resulted in the significant neutralization of numerous terrorists and destruction of their assets as they attempted to flee. He expressed his sympathy to the military authorities and extended condolence to the families of the fallen soldiers who sacrificed in defending the nation. He added, will forever be honored and remembered. The Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, under the leadership of its president, the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Muhammad Sa'ad Abubakar, has formally announced the result of the 39th edition of the National Quranic Recitation Competition held in Birnin Kebbi State between 20th to 28th December 2024. The competition, which featured 6 categories, was organized by the accredited agent of the Council on all Musabaqah-related matters, also known as Center for Islamic Studies, Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto, on behalf of the entire Ummah in Nigeria. The male and female winners of the categories will represent Nigeria in all international competitions for the year 2025 across the world. He also listed the result of the 6 categories of the competition for both females and males as first category memorization of the whole Quran with tafsir and qira'at in first, second, and third position respectively. Gunmen killed members of the Katsina State Community Watch Co. and residents from various villages. The victims were said to be returning from a condolence visit in Bazari when they were ambushed. The attack occurred in Baure village, known to be a stronghold of bandits. Residents of Bari village in Safana local government area, who preferred not to be mentioned, said more than 15 persons died on the spot. Baure village is known as a bandit den where they have significant control. It was a market day and they followed people home, killing at least 15. Based on the corpses we have seen so far, they burned some bodies and others are still missing. Initially, they did not allow anyone to retrieve the corpses, but later relented. The Coalition of Northern Groups Kaduna State Chapter, in collaboration with civil society organizations and critical stakeholders, have opposed the tax reform bills being pushed by the federal government. Participants expressed profound concerns over the potential socio-economic consequences of the reforms, highlighting the heavy burden they may impose on already struggling citizens and businesses in the region. In a communique issued at the end of the meeting and signed by Comrade Muhammad Sanusi Ali on behalf of 134 Kaduna-based CSOs and NGO, they raised concern around the proposed amendments to the value-added tax distribution formula, the funding of NITDA, TEDFund, and NASEMI. In the international news, armed men tried to storm into Chad's presidential palace. 24 armed men tried to storm into Chad's presidential palace, but 18 of the attackers and 2 soldiers died in the failed attack. The national prosecutor. Heavy gunfire erupted near the presidential complex in the center of N'Djamena, the capital of the military-ruled Central African country. Government spokesman and Foreign Minister Abderrahman Koulamallah said a 24-member commando unit carrying weapons, matches, and knives attacked the guards of the presidential palace before being swiftly stopped. President Mahamat Idris Deby Itno was inside the palace at the time of the attack, the motive for which was still unclear. In the business news, the Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy says telecom tariff will soon be increased. The Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, says telecom tariff will soon be increased but not by 100%. Result from a stakeholders meeting with a mobile network in Abuja, Tijani said consultations and engagements were ongoing. According to the minister, very soon the Nigerian Communications Commission will approve and make the new tariff public to Nigerians. In the sports news, former Super Eagles assistant coach Salisu Yusuf has said he is not regretting his decision to manage Barrow Football Club in the ongoing Nigerian National League. After unsatisfactory results in 4 matches played so far, the club on Wednesday suspended the veteran coach and directed one of his assistants, Rabi Utata, to take over the technical bench. The former coach of the silver-winning Super Eagles B squad at the 2018 edition of the Championship of African Nations in Morocco said he accepted the offer to coach Barrow Football Club because he did not want to disappoint the owner of the club. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has urged the military to proactively take the war with the camps of bandits and terrorists. The Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs has announced the result of the 39th National Quranic Recitation Competition. Gunmen killed members of the Katsina State Community Watch Crew and residents from various villages. In the international news, armed men tried to storm into Chad's presidential palace. In the business news, the Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy says telecom tariff will soon be increased. Viewers, this comes to the end of the news from Zamfara State Media Corporation, Zamfara State Television News. From me, Hawa Ibn Laden, I'm saying goodbye.